be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. Like a Polaroid picture. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot.
We're on a boat!
I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting.
Boring.
For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Oh shit, that was Nagito?
Do you like ships?
On the other side of the dark room I heard a voice. If you can call it that. It was clearly directed at me.
You look like you were having fun. So that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right?
Ships? Ah, that's right, that's it. So this is a ship.
You just realized that now?
I bet you thought you'd see the last of me.
Is it really that funny?
Nah. Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me.
Instantly I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime.
Nice house.
In a sensible way. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished.
Ew.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Kameda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that. Yep, I'm definitely lucky.
Lucky. Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent.
A boring talent, huh? That's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly...
That's because I have luck as well.
Huh? What the fuck? I'm confused!
Even I possess a talent as boring as luck.
Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're giving me a hope owner. You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here?
How boring.
Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation.
Not you. This world.
I'm fed up with this world.
This world, I don't like it. I'm fed up with this world. I didn't do it. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mar. Oh, hi, Nagito. This world is full of boring people. So tell me about your sex life.
I don't have that.
I already cut my dick off.
Not at this point, I don't think.
Chapter 0?
Yeah.
Well, you went a long time keeping that secret from us,
I
buddy.
grew one back in the future, I think.
Oh, okay, that's right. You have a
Like
lizard dick. I forgot.
This world is full of boring people.
I'm so fed up with these people.
People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring.
Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here?
I just like boats, dude.
Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed.
Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But, what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right?
Listen well. Using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past.
That person. Are you talking about the Ultimate Despair? But how? I mean, they're already...
I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now it rests in my pocket.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you.
Oh, Jesus.
Then, Will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again?
And you, throughout this entire game, you've been saying something about Nagito having a favorite hand?
And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much?
Hate? Then explain your hand.
Ah, this?
The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right?
Yeah, it's a woman's hand. Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with Ultimate Despair, my sworn enemy.
I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person.
I don't want you to misunderstand. I just want to see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that, Wait, huh? Do I hate her? That's strange. Huh?
I'm scared.
Look out the window, we're finally here. I'm revving the engines. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there.
What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen.
Huh?
I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead.
Huh? Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well.
What's your definition?
Hey, can I see you again?
Can I get your number?
When can I see you again?
There's no reason we'll ever meet again.
When can I see you again?
After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me.
You really don't play along, do you?
City.
Well, that was the easiest chapter yet. No trial, no nothing.
No murder.
It was a trial for my throat. Huh? What is this?
It's a door again.
I've been having these weird dreams lately.
Again.
Like, is any of this real? Or a door?
I dare say it's just going to be a door.
There's a door. No, don't auto. Don't auto on me. Huh? A door? What's a door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here?
Why did Nagito have a
Where am I
girly
supposed to
hand?
go?
Why did I see Nagito with a girly hand?
Inching closer. Inch, inch. Getting closer to the door. Oh, fuck. It's a classroom.
Oh, no. No.
A violin.
No, I don't want to be here.
A violin.
I don't want to be here
Just
anymore.
one.
No, I don't want to be back here.
Huh? Isn't
No.
this a classroom?
I don't want to go here.
But even so, it's a very strange
I
classroom.
know exactly what classroom it is.
Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient room with everyone else.
Are there spooky, scary plates on the windows?
And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then, why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. When we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island? But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Ding dong. Bing bong.
No. No.
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
But I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I know what happens when you go there.
Huh? Did you say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope Speak Academy." But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? I didn't study. Isn't the killing over already? I didn't study! I didn't study how to kill people.
Look at the window.
Oh, dude, classic.
Classic!
Aw,
What is this?
vintage.
In a normal classroom, there'd be a window, but instead,
There's a violin.
there's this iron plate bolted here, and a violin. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, knock, knock, knock.
Ow.
Looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck? This place where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classroom. Is it really Hope's Peak Academy?
So we should probably...
Bullshit. What time is it?
This clock doesn't have any hands. A clock without hands is meaningless. Why would something like this be in a classroom?
I miss Monomy.
We all do.
We're in the school.
We're still in the school.
I don't want to be here.
Well, we are.
That clock was very positive, guys.
It's extremely
Leaving?
positive. Yeah, yeah.
Flip the monitor.
That's same old, same old. Oh, actually, wait. No.
Raptors?
Yes. Ha!
Cheating.
Bastard.
No.
Oh god, even the plushies are glitching.
Oh.
Maxed out on coins already. Oh well.
Go. You must leave. I'm scared. Let's go into the... It better be the Putrid Rave hallway. Yep, that's what I thought. And it's glitching.
Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the fun house.
I mean, kind
That's
of.
right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. But,
Oh, the hotel is glitched.
I don't want to go there.
But
We can't.
God, this gives me that weird, like, Kingdom Hearts feeling of, like, you were here before, but now you can't go there.
Yep.
Random classroom you can't go into.
Yep. Anything that's blocked off like that, you probably can't go into.
You can't go into the trial room.
Nope.
Can we go to the gift shop?
Nope.
Whoa, what? That's terrible.
That's
That's terrible. Go ahead.
not horrifying at all.
That's the all-seeing eye.
Oh,
Eye of
Gundam's
Ra.
with us. He's watching us.
The Eye of Ra. Or
Aw.
Horus, excuse me. It's not Ra. My bad.
Wasn't that on like a bunch of the lockers
I don't remember.
at the end of the first game?
Probably. I don't remember.
You're almost there. Do you need Ivy to take control since you never actually navigated through this place?
No. It's fine.
Okay.
I missed the
The
pool.
gymnasium is here, right?
The pool was great.
Alright, I'm going inside.
I'm gonna go for a dive inside the glitchy pool.
Yay!
Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore.
The digital sea.
And so I braced
always wanted
myself
to go
and
swimming in
cautiously
pixels.
opened the door.
Well, now what?
What, you mean that's not how doors open for you?
Every time I
No.
see a door, like, all of my entire viewpoint
is-
just, like, dies.
Mildly
I wasn't
horrifying.
prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door.
It's the gym, alright.
It was a normal gymnasium.
It's got a weird bonsai tree, but, you know.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard the announcement it came here too, right?
You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible.
Hello! How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you...
Where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy!
Of course not!
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is! I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Do you know how many murders took place here? Well, what's left of it anyway.
What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that?
I don't believe it!
But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for.
What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm disappointed. Pretty disappointed. I went through all this trouble to bring you to Hope Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did it for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
That's right, studio audience!
Don't fuck with me.
Enough of this bullshit, just spit it out already! Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I'm not concerned of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
Not concerned of him.
I am not certain of my memories. It's been a long day.
It means I made this Hope Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey.
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment.
Entertainment. You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Then, what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So...
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here,
Huh?
we're obviously going to get out. There's no way we stay here.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
damn it.
So enough complaining already! Hurry up and start researching the outside world!
What do you mean?
Huh?
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but... all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip!
And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual.
What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hope Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this!
What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope Peak Academy? It's a building? No way, bro.
Way past cool.
This is the Hope Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I...
Wanted to become a Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. In the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or are you so blinded by your admiration for Hope Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that?
Ugh.
You're just a nobody from the sexy course who'd never had a talent to begin with.
Other than being sexy.
A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all.
Roxas!
He not tax.
Oh god! If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone.
No one would miss me.
Why do I have to go
Yeah,
through
it's not
something like
true.
this?
I would.
Hajime, did something happen?
Huh? You know, if I had $1 for every time someone's asked me that, I'd have at least $10.
Well, we're worried about you. Now's not the time to zone out.
I'd have a Benjamin. Sorry, it's nothing.
I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't meet the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey.
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right?
If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not worlded? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma!
However... The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it. Even if they're allies, they might not just be allies.
Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help.
So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right.
I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself.
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something about Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, can we go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's leave this island alive by any means.
Of course.
Hell yes!
Okay, he's right. Now is not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Oak Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with you. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. None of us sacrificed anybody's lives. Other people did that.
I mean, we voted for them.
Technically speaking, you did. It's all dependent on...
Even then, there's no way we can stop now. It's majority vote, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what if these people never voted for any of those
Yeah.
guys?
They never really... We weren't really clear about that in any cases. Like, the one instance we had of that in the first game was Taka not voting for Mondo. And that's about it.
He voted for himself.
He voted for himself.
Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. You should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey.
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already?
But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Yes, this weird ass building.
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. I think we gotta go through another trial for that.
Well, I'll just go ahead for now.
Good girl. You're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running around without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not as scary if everyone stops at a green light.
If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
She's trying. Akane already took off on her own. It might be best if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home!
Later.
This is so weird.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later.
With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me.
Good luck. Sonia took a deep bow, then she almost broke her back.
Jesus shit, son of a bitch! I think my spine is broken!
Talk to Akane about that. Or
I would never be
Minimaru.
queen.
Maybe Minimaru might be able to help you.
Minimaru does have a massage function.
She
We
left-
established
She
this.
left the
Oh
gymnasium.
my.
Miss Sonia!
Miss Sonia.
Please don't leave me! I'll be in danger if I'm left alone!
You're dangerous anyway. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium.
That leaves you.
I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life.
Wow.
The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home.
But first, there's a plushie in here.
Found it.
Also, Kill Command's back. Yes!
I knew you could do it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Is there anything else to examine in here?
Nah, I think this place is,
Barren?
yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Lame.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah.
It's just so weird seeing the style change
Mhm.
up.
What did I just do? What did I just do?
Can you hit anything?
What did I just do?
Can you not? You can't control anything?
No, I'm hitting stuff, but I don't know how
But
to
it's
get out
not
of
doing
this.
anything. Can you back out? Can you hit B and get out of this area?
I'm trying. What did I do?
You can't save?
What did I do? I can't press anything.
Okay, alright. Well, we gotta...
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. What the heck was that?
Anyway.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I need to not do that.
Yeah, what were you doing?
I was hitting the bumpers and pressing triangle at the same time.
Don't do that ever again.
How did you get... What?
Huh?
You're on the 4th fucking floor.
That's weird.
Yep.
This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Is this Monokuma's doing?
Ah!
Too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down.
Oh.
Hey, Sonia.
Sonya.
Do you see anything wrong with the situation, Sonia?
Hey, Sony.
This hallway, there is a strange feeling to it now. As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me?
No.
No. Oh my god. The glitching.
Oh, wait, can you go down that?
You might be able to.
Oh, I'll check around. Quick.
Anything that doesn't have pixels over it, you can usually go into.
For the
Oh, the dojo.
The dojo.
for the
I wanna go in
unknowing
the dojo.
audience, this is the first time I've ever gone through these hallways.
Yeah, you missed out on so much of one.
We're gonna go back and do one now.
Yeah. Eventually.
Oh.
Danganronpa 1, the redub.
Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect being inside this building to make sense.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Don't tell me that's what I think it is.
It's a book.
Give me a look at that.
What is this? Is this a manga? Or manga? Sorry, audience! Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this?
Let's start with history first, class.
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first you ask? That depends on the person. Bye.
So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that.
It's no
Nova.
use.
Fine. Ivy. I'll look at it. I'll look at me. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is.
Even if it's kawaii ugu anime art.
I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend.
Thank you.
Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its
That's right,
alumni
that's
are
being
key
narrated by
leaders
her.
in various industries.
Bye.
Kawaii ugu anime girl, you have such a lovely speaking voice.
Yes, thank you very much. I work my best to make sure I read the best. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy is just a school for talent. It is also a school for researching talent as well.
Nani?
However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding.
I choose to believe her cat is the one reacting.
If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent.
Say it isn't Sonia.
So they decided to implement a new system. The Reserve Sexy Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the sexy department utilizes a general entrance exam.
Sugoi!
Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the sexy department. The expenses and the exam fees for the sexy department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research at talent.
Good luck, everyone, yeah?
To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just then they thought just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred.
Oh
The incident that triggered the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
no!
That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy.
Non-dex-ka?
Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end.
Check us out next volume, yeah!
Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Like every anime ever.
Like Bleach.
Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but... No, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The sexy department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those sexy core students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird.
Oh, you're here again.
Yeah. The thing that's weird is you, of course, yeah?
Huh?
Oh no, he's infected.
Why did you forget that you were part of the sexy department, yeah? The Future Foundation only took away your school-life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? Nani? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too,
I
nya.
think Monokuma's broken.
I think he done broke it.
What do you want me to say?
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the sexy core students.
I got it.
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
Huh?
You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. Or if they're little pussy bitches. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
I liked it better when you were
Hajime!
nyang.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
You pussy bitch. When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a sexy core student. Bye! Yeah.
Damn it, what the heck? Sexy department has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
It will truly be vital in our quest for knowledge.
This cherry tree is in full bloom. It may be a tasteful sight to see a blooming cherry tree inside a dojo, but in this situation it just looks bizarre.
You're bizarre.
Your face is bizarre,
Nothing else in here is important.
but I want to look at stuff. It's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? Excuse me?
Fourth wall. What's the fourth wall?
That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had had more time, there could have been a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? Am I breaking, actually?
A little bit.
There's a straw post. I guess that means it was used for training. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here.
Open
Each
it.
of them has a traditional-looking woodblock key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue.
Basically, our sole purpose here is to look for the manga volumes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sadly, they are not all narrated by kawaii anime girls.
Yeah.
With
Is that
cat
really sad,
sidekicks.
though?
Wait, Kazuichi!
No, he's fine.
Well, no, Ian likes him.
Speak at a distance.
This hallway, it's kind of creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason.
Can you not see the glitching?
It's like there's an invisible wall or something, but that's crazy!
You see his mouth just like glitching off the side
I
of his
say as
face.
my mouth glitches out of reality!
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Oh, Sonia's gone.
Uh-oh.
Dude, that's fucking creepy.
Yeah, a little bit. Pixels.
Check your pet.
The pet's about to level up.
That's right, it's about,
But it pooped.
it did poop.
Oh, is this Hollow Bastion?
Yes. Spoilers.
What?
Can't go in there.
Raw!
Oh, but I
It's
wanna go.
fucking raw!
It's fucking raw!
The habit is rolled, you donkey!
It's rotten!
Can you go there?
There's gotta be one other door that's opened up now. They open up one at a time, basically.
I know what it is. I know what it is. Oh, wait, no.
Is the,
It's this one.
No.
yeah.
Look.
It's 5A.
Yep.
Well, it's either that or it was going to be the,
Is the morgue on this floor?
That was the biolab.
Oh, that's right.
That'll probably open at some point. That's too important not
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Hey, look, another violin.
Sweet!
A violin.
I love A violins.
Let's read this book.
Book. This is another manga. It's lying on top of the desk.
Is that Guy
This one
and
is
Lee?
Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope Speak Academy, huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy mentioned in that other manga too?
Yeah.
It's why Hope Speak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? Here we go.
Yeah.
You guys will like this one. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known
think I
as the
know what
tragedy
it
of Hope Speak Academy.
Yeah.
The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries.
Yeah.
What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope Speak
Perfect.
Academy occurred at Hope Speak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope Speak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Zuru as the Ultimate Hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the Symbol of Hope, was responsible for a horrible incident.
Bullshit!
13 students of Hope Speak Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru.
Bullshit!
However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of sexy core students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope Speak Academy's destruction.
Yeah.
This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy.
Yeah.
Eventually, that
With
incident
Yang
would
gun
lead to that
sidekick.
horrifying, devastating incident.
His gun shoots nya bullets.
The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa/0.
No, we don't talk about that.
Yes, we do.
0 is shit.
We're still
I'm
gonna
not
talk
sorry. It is.
With a heavy sigh, I
So
closed the
talk about it,
manga.
though.
Am I supposed to believe this?
Yes.
Does that actually exist, Nova?
Yes.
Yes.
It's shit. It's a prequel series of light novels, and it's awful.
Oh.
Oh, is that the one with the murderer thing? And there's a
It's the
guy
one where,
and-
yeah, there's the ultimate neurologist, and he's Junko's boyfriend, except he's not. Maybe,
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
fucking
no.
know.
No, it's another dude. Or is
No?
it that same guy? He's just
He isn't a Hoge.
He's creepy.
There's no way 13 people were
Isn't
killed
he
at Hope
like
Speak
a
Academy.
short-haired girl?
That's Killer Killer. That's a spinoff.
Oh, my bad. What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome accident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Bye.
Damn it. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But Ultimate Hope. Nagito mentioned that before too. but it looks like it means something completely different here.
Lol.
What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Zuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they had given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the sexy department. That's right, the sexy department! Here, it is said that the sexy course students in the sexy department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way I have no reason to do something like that. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't a Zuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage.
I think I know
Who's
who
that?
it is.
The incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up.
Let's go!
Such as, what is a violin?
Such as, what is a violin?
Where is Kuma?
I don't think there's one in here.
Okay, cool. In this creepy giraffe print building. Where are we now?
A violin.
Yes, where are we?
A
Same
violin.
hallway.
Ooh. I think I know where we
Where's
go.
Fuyuhiko?
We're gonna go to one of two places.
Mhm.
If everybody's on this floor, then we're gonna go to the bio lab and we're gonna go to the plant room. And the plant room's on this floor because it's the last floor.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
The
check it
plant
out real quick.
room. 'Cause that's last. It's either that or the morgue.
I think we may go in both of them.
Yay!
I'm not sure.
Where is... yeah.
Oh
open,
shit,
Ivy.
boy.
Oh man,
It's
I hate
raw!
Oh my god.
Remember how great this place was in the
No!
first game?
No!
And it's still cold!
Oh god.
yeah.
Memories. I was here for this. What the hell is this? What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already.
The lights aren't on.
Too bad.
Turn those lights on.
I've been found.
Damn right.
Look, a book. Is that Kermit the Frog?
Hi-ho.
I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least that's what it looks like, but that's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It feels so forced. It just feels so forced. This idea should have been cancelled during development or something. What am I thinking?
I'm thinking that the first game wasn't as good as this.
Wow.
It wasn't!
There's another manga just lying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in history. In human history, even.
In my history.
I knew it! The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. Lol.
It was just about that time they stopped making Twinkies for a while.
Boy! Is that Junji Ito?
Yes.
That's my favorite.
Story about
Love him.
creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents.
Dissection girl.
An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Is that Mikon?
Yep.
Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the sexy core students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest.
Yeah.
As it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon
Who's
came to
her
light.
sidekick?
Yeah.
But Then it was too late.
Disembodied nya.
It's Hyoko. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized that what had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A world fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war.
War never changes.
And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement start of a high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope Speak Academy, a group called the Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope Speak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair.
I love sake.
It's milkshakes. Key members of...
Yeah.
Key members of...
Orochimaru demands more sake milkshakes.
Key members of society used to influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair.
Yeah.
Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair.
Yeah.
The powerful and influential... created what? Shit. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in music history. I said music history.
The Backstreet Boys?
I am Ibuki. I have actually become Ibuki. As long as Ultimate Despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. Holy shit. Her voice is hard to do in long spans of time.
Uh-oh.
My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. Literally. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room.
I need a jacket. A sweater.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. How many more fucking times am I gonna have to say that?
About 14 more times.
Yep.
I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening to the outside world?
Death. Yeah.
My family, my
Destruction,
friends,
yeah.
the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. I wonder if my family calls me by last name. And what's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough! What is this messed up manga?
I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real! Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live the well-adjusted lives in the outside world. Yeah?
I see. So that's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning.
Look, it's a yeah. It's a yeah.
Anya.
Where are you at?
Asking the cat.
Literally, he just... What? No, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope.
With hope. Hoppe.
Just like now! Just like this cat that's filled with hope. Exactly. Perhaps... No, that's definitely it.
Milkshakes.
The
For the
tragedy.
milkshakes of the world.
They will bring all the boys to the yard.
Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this Ultimate Despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why we were called Ultimates. Then are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use! I'm going to freeze to death!
Johnny Young Bosch for silver, 2017.
I need to get out of here. With Sonic. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room.
Yeah, you get
Sonic is the one that says it's no use, isn't he?
No.
it's silver.
You sure?
Yeah.
That was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next?
The plant room.
Probably whatever door you can actually walk through.
The plant room.
Dude, this is actually kind of mesmerizing.
Yes, right?
Plant room, plant room, plant room.
High-speed Hajime.
Rolling around at the speed of death.
Wait, is Fuyuhiko down here?
Where's that boy?
That's that boy. He's the only one we have left. Our waifu's gone.
Dude, I love the weed hallway. Well, I'm just joking. It's not weed, it's bamboo.
Hagakure, did you decorate this one?
No.
I'm sorry,
What was
hero.
this one?
I wanted to go in the plant room.
Ah, what's his voice?
Oh,
It was
that's
Red
right.
Magnus.
Red Magnus.
Where do we go now?
Super.
Where do we go? That room?
Classroom 5B.
Were we in that one before?
No.
No.
Go for it.
This is dumb. At least block off the ones you can't go into anymore. Despair!
Zebra print.
Ah, there
This
he
boy.
is. Hey.
No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him.
Is that a plushie?
No.
You sure?
Pretty sure. When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me.
I wonder why.
Heh, it's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot.
I don't want to do that either. Oh, so there's nothing else in this room. We have to.
Yeah, we have to.
Just leave.
I want to see what happens if I try.
No.
I'm reluctant to do it,
No.
but I guess I have to.
Oh.
The only way is to move
Are
forward.
you gonna talk to me, or...?
Hey, your belly's looking a little bit positive right now, isn't it?
Oh, well that's nice to know.
I was calling you fat.
Why, hello, Hajime! I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
No, no.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth?
You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place.
A high school student who doesn't like to read manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating Hot Pots.
I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me?
It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair!
Dun dun dun.
Huh?
Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
A high school girl?
Yep.
But she died, didn't she?
Lady Junko Inoshima.
I'm not calling her lady.
Junko Inashima?
hey,
As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charming humor
No.
and created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Junko.
Except it didn't.
With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those of the highest echelons of power.
Echelons.
I don't care. Her connections were the main reason that incident became a tragedy in the first place.
So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
Then what was their purpose?
What?
Like I said, why did they cause that incident? Doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they did that without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Inishima's despair.
Huh?
For Junko Inishima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Inoshima as Junko Inoshima.
So, shit. Got it.
What are you saying?
I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Inoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly helpless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair.
What the hell?
With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one.
Wrong!
She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea has been slammed right into their brains. And so the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Inoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food for her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair. All in Junko Inishima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do.
There's no way something that crazy is possible.
Do you know about the final days of the sexy core students during the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy?
Final days?
in other words,
Junko had the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history.
Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the sexy department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the sexy department all committed mass suicide!
Sudoku!
Mass suicide.
What'd you say?
All 2,357
Wait,
students?
Sudoku?
Yeah! Upside down Sudoku.
Oops! It wasn't all of them. One person was excluded!
One person was excluded, huh?
Yep.
Is that me?
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair, Junko Inoshima. It's a stupid name. It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima is already dead.
Explain. How you know this?
Hello!
How you know this?
Best personality is back.
How does he know?
How do you know?
How does he know? How he know that thing? Sexy department.
Yeah.
Has been updated.
Fuyuhiko, how do you know this?
Baby,
Explain.
how you know?
Hey, Fuyuhiko!
Excuse me
Is
for
it true
clipping.
what you said? Junko Inoshima is really dead?
What, you didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom.
Bloody classroom.
A bloody classroom? No, wait, what was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, there were killings that happened at Hope Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat
Well,
her.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Inoshima.
The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inoshima is dead.
like,
It turns out that Killing School Life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. It's kind of how I feel. Junko took away her memories of her former students of Hope Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other.
Former students of Hope Peak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us.
Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. It's a limit to being a cruel asshole.
The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
The students at Hope's Peak Academy were widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once.
That's messed up.
But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Inoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in a trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created,
All 5 of them.
she took her own life.
And Junko is no more.
Yep, just 5. What the hell's a Toko Fukawa? No matter how horrible
Wow,
it
that's not where I was
there's no
going.
reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not, it doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore.
Then, who's our enemy? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life.
Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through all this. I'm so used to saying a full name. But an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake.
But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? I just now noticed that the board says despair.
No violins? God, we're fucked.
Dude, we updated our truth bullet.
Sweet.
Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh?
What? Do you have a problem with that bitch?
Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character out.
You're not making any sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside world and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy!
Do I have to talk to him now?
No, I think we're done. I think we can just leave. Yep. Bye, baby. We'll be back.